Hi everybody, I'm coming to you live from quarantine. I'm back at my parents' house and I'm bored and I'm supposed to be writing my capstone, but I don't really want to. So I thought that I would come on here and do makeup with you guys instead because it's so much fun. And I haven't worn makeup like for real since like the first week of March. And now it's the middle of April. And I don't even know if I remember how to do makeup. And I just wanted to play around with it and see if I can draw my eyebrows on. I'm not even going to attempt eyeliner. But if you want to sit in your bedroom and play around with your makeup too, and see if it's expired and breaks you out, then please join it. So first I'm going to start with the IT Cosmetics CC cream in the shade Light. I haven't worn foundation in forever. I just like took it out of my routine, but you know, why not? We have no place to go. We're just going to clean our room. So I put 3 pumps on there, way too much. As you can see, there's a bunch of mascara on my beauty blender. We'll see how that works itself into the skin. Could prove problematic. Okay, foundation is on. I honestly feel so pretty. I could just leave the house like this. My skin has not looked like this in a month. Okay, so now I'm doing concealer. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Light Neutral. There we go. Perfect. Don't forget to put it under your nostrils. For me, that's the most important place to put it. So keep that in mind. I guess that's the good part of not wearing makeup for a long time, is that you forget how pretty you are and you just go through life thinking you're like an incredibly busted looking creature, and then you get ready and it's perfect. Next up is bronzer. I'm going to use Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I need a new bronzer, but I don't know which kind I want to get because I've used this. It's the only bronzer I've ever bought. I've used it since high school. I've gone through like 4 of them. But, you know, quarantine has been bringing out my shopping bug and I want to try something new. So if you have a favorite bronzer, please let me know. Especially if you're pale like I am, because sometimes it's just too much too soon. And with like a slightly smaller brush, so my bronzer brush is like pretty big, fluffy. I'm gonna go in with a littler one because I'm gonna pretend that this is contour powder, even though it's not. And I don't care if I look orange, because at least I look something. I'm gonna put it right there. I saw this TikTok about how you don't actually have a double chin, you just have bad posture. And I was like, ah, but I have both. Okay, so now that we are sufficiently bronzed, we're gonna do blush. This is the color blush I'm using. It's kind of like a corally, and I'm gonna use a pretty big brush for it. I'm gonna put on a lot of blush because I haven't been outside in months, and I want my face to look like I have. Next up, we're gonna highlight, and I bought the Jaclyn Hill highlighting kit for myself for Christmas this year, and I love it. I love the colors in there. I bought she has two versions, one for fair skin and one for darker skin. And I bought the fair skin one, obviously. So here are the colors in there. As you can see, they're really pretty. And I like to use this one and this one for kind of like all over. And then I'll do this one like on my nose and inner corner. Okay, so we're looking fresh, we're looking glowy. We're gonna do just kind of like a more simple eye to kind of fit this look. We're gonna use a soft glam palette. I guess my imaginary vibes for this look is like going to a summertime bottomless brunch, perhaps. I would really enjoy that right about now, but since we can't live it, we'll pretend. So I'm gonna start with this color here, Orange Soda. I'm gonna put that all over, and then we'll kind of just follow this line down and darken it up. That's a nice wash of color, and you want to get that really, kind of blended up to here and out to here, so you'll have a good base to put in your darker colors. If you start in little, it's gonna get kind of muddy. You're not gonna have that good gradient. So next, we're going to move to Burnt Orange, right under Orange Soda, and we're gonna build that up. Very gentle, and then you can kind of go in there and really blend it. Okay, darkening it up even more, we're gonna go in with Rustic, just a little bit. Sometimes I even like to dip into Rustic and then back into Burnt Orange to kind of tone it down a little bit at first. This is a really good, kind of natural bronzy makeup. I think this would be really pretty for, just going out with friends, doing whatever, but also if you did some eyeliner and some eyelashes, it could be really pretty for prom, or if you're going to a wedding this summer, because it has that kind of glam feel to it. So before we kind of did a tap into Rustic and Burnt Orange, now we're going to do a tap into Rustic and Cypress Umber, those really dark shades, and we're going to keep that right concentrated in the outer corner, maybe even, right next to the lash line. We don't want that to get everywhere. Okay, I really like the way this looks. So we're just going to go back in with some more Orange Soda. I like to do this because sometimes your first color gets lost. So we're going to go back in with Orange Soda and just go around the outsides and kind of add that back in there. Really blend the edges. And so we could leave it just like that. But since I'm just in my room having fun, I think I'm going to add some sparkles to it as well. What are we in the mood for? I think I'm going to do something just golden. So I'm going to take Glistening, this kind of champagne shimmer, on my pinky, and I'm just going to rub it in because I don't have my shimmery brush nearby. Yeah. That's cute. I like that. Okay, next up we have brows. So I love the NYX Precision Brow Eye Pencil. It is a flat brow pencil, not a little round one, if you can see that. So I think it helps kind of get those sharp angles in your brow. It's kind of a dupe for one of the Anastasia ones, but I don't remember which one. I think the Brow Definer, perhaps. So I'm gonna go do my brows. I'll be right back. Okay, I did my eyelashes too. I just put mascara on. I used L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's the one in like the pink tube. I really like that one. And I just had a really fun idea. I was thinking, what if we did like a faux freckle moment? Because I think I can just use my eyebrow pencil. And I actually do get freckles in the summer, like when I go out in the sun. But I don't go in the sun because the only way to go in the sun during quarantine is walking my dog, and I don't want to do that. I don't know if this is gonna work. I've also, oh my god, wait, okay. This was a bad idea. Let me try something. Okay, instead of drawing lines on my face, I went and got my Glossier Boy Brow gel, and I'm gonna dot that on. Let's see, does this zoom in? No, okay, I'll just get really close. So I'm using the end of my eyebrow pencil, like the very tip, and I dipped it into it. You see, I already tried a couple dots so I wouldn't make a fool of myself again. Okay, so I'm just gonna go boop, 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 boop. I think this was a bad idea. I'm embarrassed. I see a lot of people do this. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be giving critiques because obviously this isn't going that well. But I see a lot of people do this and they don't put any on their nose. And I'm like, if you want them to look realistic, you have to put them on your nose, because if you get freckles, you know that's the first place that they pop up, because it's like the same reason your nose gets sunburnt. That little boy is sticking out, you know? Oh, this is so embarrassing, but I can't stop now. I don't like the way this looks. Okay, and then I see people just kind of like go like this, kind of like blend them in. What do you think? Maybe this is okay. I look like I have smallpox. I need a minute. Okay. Since we're doing things I don't know how to do, we're gonna overline our lips because I want lip filler. But dermatologists are not considered essential during the quarantine, which, don't get me wrong, is probably a wise decision, but I have all this money saved up because I haven't been shopping or drinking or eating out during the quarantine, and I would love to blow some money on getting my lips done. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I can't tell if I should feel embarrassed or not. Okay, well, I think that looks okay. Oh, okay, here's my KKW lipstick. I gotta say, Kim, I did not think this was her best work. It literally smells like the lipstick you would get in like a kit when you were 8 years old for Christmas. Like, it smells like crayons. Okay. Not to mention, do we think it's kind of yellow? Like, do my lips look kind of yellow right now? Whatever, maybe it's just me. Okay. Now we're gonna put some lip gloss on. Yeah. Really glossy. Oof. Okay, up close, I do not think, like, this overlining, yeah, not great. Freckles, not great. But from over here, okay, so there you have it. Okay, I felt silly ending this in my Piggly Wiggly shirt, so I put on like a black, like, cute top, so like maybe it could actually look like I'm leaving the house. But yeah, stay safe in quarantine and do your makeup, clean your room, learn new things to cook, and hopefully we can hang out soon. So, bye. Alright, this is me releasing my dreams into the wild, so good luck out there, ladies.